real quick.
Let me flex my muscle. Just kidding. You told me.
Hey, so how did you break your foot? What did you do?
The same drawers that I cut my forehead open on, I had another open drawer, so no one feels sorry for me. And I just walked right into it, but it's the top of my foot, so it hit very hard. It broke the skin, and I think it might have got a bone too. Those little fragile bones on the top, your metatarsals.
Right, right.
Yeah. So yeah. And it's got a little A on it and it's turning black. So that's cool. But I'm not a baby. I won't
Not
be
to de
going to urgent care.
not to deflect. So what are you gonna do about your vehicle situation? Are you gonna get a new one, or are you just gonna get that repaired? Or
No, I'm done with that. That's over for me. I don't, it's just crazy. Like it's been one thing after another and I'm done with it. So we're gonna, we have a friend that's still in the car business. So we're gonna put it on he's gonna sell it. I'm gonna sell it. I'm done with that truck.
gotcha. All right.
Yeah, it was really scary. I was literally driving and it revved up to like 7, and then it put itself into some safety mode, which I didn't know that's something that it does. And then it was like it wouldn't drive and it wouldn't shift. It wasn't shifting and it would only go like a couple of miles an hour. I was driving, I was in traffic. It's
Is
like,
it a
what?
Ford?
No, it's a Dodge. And we
Gotcha.
literally just replaced the transmission. Like it's got a brand new transmission and it only has 60,000 miles on it. It was just right over the warranty of the transmission. And then yeah, so it's gone. It's got to go.
You got the transmission from hell. It had a mind of its own,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah. So anyways, that's that.
All right.
That's that.
Go ahead and start recording the audio, Chris. All right. Three, two, one. Let's roll.
What episode is this anyway?
223.
223. Okay. Yeah, you can do that.
All
Wait,
Are you
right.
ready?
are you sure?
Yeah.
Last week was 222 and I didn't do the angel
Yeah.
number on that. All
Well,
right.
no, because uh
Chris said it wrong. That's
yeah,
right.
he jumped ahead like 10 numbers or something. It's like, yo, anyway.
I think Manny's just making up numbers, actually.
Yeah, these are lies. All lies.
All
Can't
right.
trust anything anymore. Okay.
All right, get it together.
Good evening, Endless Ranters. Welcome back for episode 223 of your Endless Ranters podcast. We do what we want and we appreciate your support. My name is Chris. I've been calling everything I don't like a communist for 50 years, and I've been right the whole time. And I'm also one of your hosts for this evening. I'm joined by your other hosts. We have a soggy mom living in a crunchy mom's world. It's Kwana. How you doing?
Good, doing good. Happy Friday.
It is Happy Friday. We just had a good time talking to some friends during our happy hour. It's good.
Yeah. Sorry
RIP.
about the bogus link.
RIP to a couple of them that are on their way out. Probably not
Yeah.
going to make it through the weekend. And there's Man with the Plan. It's producer Manny. What's going down, old man?
Chilling, son. Just enjoying another Friday afternoon, evening, whatever you want to
Yeah,
call it.
man. You got like a pina colada coming? Is there somebody bringing you a pina colada? You're at the beach here. It's like
Yeah, I got a cabana broad bringing me drinks, bringing
a
me
cabana broad. Nice,
yeah,
nice.
yeah. They
I thought
still
you
have
said
them out
Cabana
here.
Bro. I was like, what?
So what are you down? You're down
Breaking.
at what? You down at taboo too? Oh no, hedonism too.
Yeah, hedonism to electric boogaloo. You know how it goes.
Why do I even know about that? Why do I even know about like what was it like? Would they show that on like was that like a HBO documentaries or like Real Sex on HBO where they'd be like, there's an adult resort called hedonism.
Hmm.
Do you know what I'm talking about? Is this all new information to you guys?
An adult resort, you said?
Yeah, yeah.
No,
They
I
have
have
like adult
never.
like you've heard of like secrets, right? Like
Yes,
Yeah,
I've heard of
yeah.
secrets.
this was like, yeah,
And there
but
was like some hotel that I remember, like a hotel that was like in the Bay Area of California that they had on that show that you said, the HBO show. It was every person you never wanted to see naked, but that was like
Oh
the
yeah.
only naked we
Well,
could
that's Adam.
see.
That's an Adam Carolla joke. Is like real
Okay.
sex on HBO. Like when you're a teen boy,
That
Yeah.
shit fucked me up,
you're
man.
home
I was
Yeah.
not
alone.
ready.
But it's like weird Germans like having
Like,
like
why did I watch that? Damn it.
that enjoy having sex while they scream at each other. Like real they like having sex, but while they berate each other like in
Yeah.
terrible in German.
Yeah. Or like a scream masturbation, group masturbation session
Yeah,
combo.
why? Yeah, and it's like, hey, none of these people are attractive whatsoever.
Why was
That
that
show
on
prevented
TV?
that show prevented a lot of pregnancies, I think. But Generation X. Generation X was like, whoa,
Between
man,
that show and
I'm
Dr.
really horny, but
Ruth,
this sex stuff is
remember
not
Dr.
not
Ruth and
serious.
her like
Dr. Oh,
her no nonsense sex call-in show?
I mean, I'll tell you the one memory I have of Dr. Ruth is when some old people called in and okay, let's just let it all out. Let's be open, right? Let's be
Okay.
raw.
Okay.
I was listening to Dr. Ruth. I think she was on like Sunday nights, and like some old person called in, and I guess like they're old, like
Happens.
at that age, they're like really like old, like gray haired people, like your grandparents, and like
Yeah,
they
they were
sound
probably
like it.
my age.
And the guy's like talking about how like the wife like farts all the time.
No.
Yeah, and Dr. Ruth gave the husband instructions on what to tell his wife to do before they do the business, before they make whoopee, as they said back then, about how to relieve the gas. And it was like, whoa. I mean, I'm like 12, 13. I'm a virgin. And I'm like,
Yeah.
no, this is very confusing because like I know I'm getting excited about thinking about these things, but at the same time, I just heard Dr. Ruth
Yeah.
explaining to like some elderly people how to like fart, how to get their farts out before sex. Yeah,
Oh my God. The show has reached a new level.
I remember that. You don't remember that show? You don't remember that episode?
I remember the show, but not that specific episode. But I
I
can
remember that
see
episode, man.
why
It was
it is
not.
ingrained in your memory. As I
Yeah.
understand, yeah.
No, same. Same. I have a
Nothing,
lot of trauma from
nothing.
that
There's
too.
literally like, I mean, there's a lot of nice stuff about, human relations between men and women in the Bible.
Right.
Yeah.
Nothing about that part that Dr. Ruth was talking about.
Nothing.
Nothing. There's no psalm.
Yeah.
There's
Were
no
you ever a
psalm
call
or
into
proverb about
were
that.
you ever a call into a radio type of person? Like, did you ever call Dr. Laura or
No.
Dr. Ruth, Adam and Drew,
No,
Loveline?
no, no, I didn't because like compared to those people having those types of problems, I was like, I was doing all right. Like I
Yeah.
wasn't having, you know.
I called Dr. Laura, like, I'm not kidding. Bill and I were together when I called Dr. Laura for sure. Like, it's been, it wasn't that long ago. It was maybe 15 years ago.
Isn't that like a
Well,
violation though? Like, you know what I mean? Because if you go to a counselor, you're like asking permission of your partner, your mate, it's like, but like you're just calling a radio station. You're
Yeah.
like, yeah, okay,
Yeah.
go ahead. What was
She's
it
good
about?
though. It was about my mom.
Oh, okay. It wasn't about,
Yeah.
okay. I'm sorry.
It was
I thought it
about
was
my
about like
mom.
your relationship or something.
No,
It's
no,
like,
no.
it's,
No, but she gave all kinds of advice and she gave me great advice. I mean, I wish I could hear that call because she was like basically fuck your mom. Is what she
yeah.
told
Dr.
me.
Laura Schlesinger, she was a hardcore biatch, wasn't she? Like,
Yeah.
she was pretty, yeah, she was no
Yeah.
nonsense.
She's like, you don't know her shit, baby girl. Go live your life. I was like, fucking freedom. Thanks.
Like, this lady definitely does not have gas
She knows what
problems.
she's
I'll tell you
talking
that.
about. Yeah,
Yeah. That was an era. Dr. Laura, like, yeah,
yeah.
she
She
was
was
on the
on the radio
radio.
for a long time. And I think like she wrote that book, The Care and Feeding of Your Husband or something like that. And I think like she, what do they say? She walked so Candace Owens can run about like how you're supposed to make your husband a sandwich along those, you know? Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
What? I don't know what I just heard. Candace Owens said something.
Yeah, Candace
bro,
Owens wrote a book. called like
Oh,
make him a sandwich.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Like just like why are women bitching about that? Like take care of your husband, make him a sandwich. You know,
Well, I mean, we
don't
live in
fake jaw illnesses.
we live in confusing times, right? We live in
we sure
confusing.
do.
I feel sorry for both men and women,
Hmm.
right? Like I feel sorry for both men and women at this point in time because both
Sure.
men and women are both like having just a lot of confusion. I think it's going to actually correct itself soon, like in the next 10 years, but like the last 10, 20 years have been a lot of like, I mean, and we do it to ourselves, but it's like a lot of society telling men and women both, like, you're doing it all wrong. Oh, you're
Yeah.
going to work instead of having kids. Oh, you're doing it wrong. You're having kids instead of going to work. You're doing it wrong. It's like,
Well,
and
there's
men
so
are
much
just saying the same thing.
comparison that was never like when I was raising my kids, I didn't know what anybody else was doing to raise their kids. I used to marvel at the fact that I could tell my kids brushing your teeth is called looking at the stars. They wouldn't fucking know. Like it's just the wildest thing parenting without like any like I had a book. I had one book, what to expect the first year, and that was it. And the glossary was like worn out. I was constantly like looking for information on what to do. Yeah, like it was a totally different time. Now all this judge like I can't even imagine what it's like being a mom right now. Like everyone's judging you and you're comparing yourself to other mothers that you're
Wait, you're still
seeing.
a mom. What are you talking about?
Well, I mean, my kids are grown, so I don't have to really,
Oh,
I
okay.
know I
Yeah.
succeeded. Like they're great. They don't
Well,
live
I
with
mean,
me.
it's
I don't pay their bill. Like we're good. It's all good.
yeah. You
That's the
get, I
goal,
mean,
right? They
it's social
fly.
media too. I mean, it's like you got moms out there like posting videos of the other super mom, and it's like, no, they're really
Yeah,
like the other 23 hours and 30 minutes of their day are complete hell.
sure.
But
Yeah,
yeah, they can, curate a, cute video of
exactly.
super mom doing super things, but it's
I
like,
hope moms know that, that it's not, I don't know. I feel like it's just, I don't know. I can't imagine what it's like.
I don't know, that's part of it too. And there's also part of it is like for dads and men, like you're just getting like tons of images and commercials. Like,
You're stupid. You fuck up.
well, it's like, what do you mean you
Sorry.
don't have a 40-foot yacht? Like,
Yeah.
like
Go get one.
they're all over
Yeah.
the place. Like everybody else has one. Like, what's up? What's up with you? It's like, so
Just go work for one, bro.
Yeah. The
it's
bigger, better, bigger community, like bigger, bigger, bigger. Everything has to be bigger, bigger car, bigger.
well, I mean, we are like, I love capitalism. I love our country. I love what it provides. I love the freedom. But it's like we have become like a very materialistic society. We have become a society where people focus way too much on the things they have, and it's obvious we're a much less spiritual country. Um,
Yeah.
so, or country or group of people. Like there's a lot less spiritualism. There's a lot more talking about our stuff,
Yeah.
and I like things too. Like I love things. I love being able to buy things and have things and like play with those things, but I don't really talk about them. I'm like,
Right. Well, you were bragging about your sun protecting shirts that you got on Amazon.
well,
Four pack.
that was more of like a moment of personal praise where I was, I'll tell the story. So yeah, we went on a vacation. We went snorkeling. We went on a little snorkeling trip
Yeah.
down the Dominican, and there was like a real marine biologist on this boat talking to us about coral, teaching us about coral, and
Yeah.
she was talking about how suntan lotion kills the coral, and then she was like, "But you know what you can do instead?" And then she looked right at me, and I was wearing one of those. I was wearing my UPF 50 shirt, long sleeve shirt with the thumb holes in the hood, my fishing shirt,
You said
and she
UPS. UPS
that
50. Got it
UPF and
first.
S, UPF and S, and she pretty much, in so many words, was like, "This man is a hero, everybody."
He's doing it right.
In so many words, she really um, was able to like highlight my heroism,
Yeah,
my care for the environment
exactly. Yeah.
in front of like 20 people.
Yeah.
You know,
She probably
half of
assumed you had like a big sea turtle tattooed on your back or something. Like,
half of which, yeah, like half of which don't speak English.
sure.
Didn't have any idea what she was saying.
Didn't care.
But yeah, she pointed at me, and I was like, "This is my shirt." Like I got a sun shirt on, like that
Were you
saves
the
the
only
environment.
one? Were you the only one too?
I was the only one, yes.
See, I mean, way to stand out in a crowd.
Was the only one. I had a full long sleeve hooded sun shirt, fishing shirt on. And
I
also I
love
had a
that.
lot of suntan lotion on too, to be honest. It's like I like backup plan.
Which defeats the whole.
Like, yes, I know. Yes, I got this shirt. Yeah, but it's
Hey,
like I'm also gonna use suntan lotion. What am I? I'm
can
not
a
trying to get
man not worry about skin health? I mean,
yeah, I'm like, what am I? I'm not trying to get skin cancer here. Like
exactly.
you're not that kind of
Or
doctor,
are
are you?
you?
Are you that kind of doctor? No, you're not. You're a marine biologist. So stick to calling me a hero
Yeah.
and then mind your business.
Yeah.
Mind your business.
A little bit of
Coral.
shut the fuck up ness.
I swear coral, like I like coral, coral reefs and all that stuff, but it's
Sure.
like when you go snorkeling on coral reef and like they're just talking to you about how precious the coral is, it's like, oh my goodness. It's like
Right.
So we
I
get
wouldn't
it.
know. We're
you're
Corals
not
just
play
we're
like,
a
not
oh,
going
important
this
role.
snorkeling.
this coral is so important, but if you're wearing suntan lotion, you're gonna kill it. It's like,
Oh, so it's almost like she's shaming you a little bit. Not you, obviously, because you had
well, it's the
but you
coral. They're like talking about how great the coral is, but at the same time, they're talking about how weak the coral is. Like,
like Donald Trump says, this planet has been here for a long time. I think it's gonna be okay. You know what I mean? Like it's just like everybody needs to calm down.
yeah, they do a weird thing. They're like kissing a lot, like kissing ass on the coral, and it's
Yeah.
like, I get it. It's beautiful. Like, I get
Yeah.
it's living and all that. She told us it's a carnivore. Coral is a carnivore.
Oh wow.
Yeah, carnivores just eat just eating people,
Mm,
eating things all
yeah.
the time. Like
Yeah.
coral is not a vegan.
Gotta watch
Coral is
myself
not a
next time I'm
vegan.
done.
But then
Yeah.
they're
Well,
just
you can
like,
if you
but
ever touched it with your foot,
if
probably.
the temperature changes 1/4 of a degree, all the coral is gonna die. And it's like, I don't like this world, this planet is not cut out, is not made for the sensitive.
Here's my question about coral. You can have dead coral in your tank that they break it off and you put it in your home tank.
There
So you're
was a
trying
lot
to
of,
tell
yeah.
me if your coral dies under the ocean that there's not enough guppy fish down there to keep that shit clean? Like, does it really matter if coral dies?
Again, I like the coral, pro coral,
Okay.
happy
Sorry.
snorkeling,
Didn't
beautiful
mean to get aggressive.
fishes
I'm
and
just
all that
saying.
stuff. I'm just saying, like, there was also, I want to tell, I mean, to your point, like, there's a lot of coral handling on this boat ride. Like, there was
Yeah.
like, she brought out a bucket and a rope, and I guess she was like, we're gonna plant coral. So she had all our
Oh,
my kids were like touching coral and like
Okay.
putting it in a rope, and then they drop the rope down, and the coral like grows or whatever. So like my kids were handling the coral, but before they touched the coral, they put the hand sanitizer on their hands.
Shut the fuck up.
I'm not joking. Like
The
we're a
lady put
boat.
it on, or like you guys put it on? Because
No, the
you're
lady put it on their hands. So they like splashed their hands and like in Purell, right? And then maybe this is good, but then they put their hands into this bucket and pick up the coral. Like,
no.
and then they put it in a rope and they put it. I'm like, I think actually, okay, actually, I think that they keep like, what is it, infantilizing?
yeah.
Okay.
They keep treating the coral like infants. And
Yeah.
actually, the coral's pretty damn tough.
Yeah.
Like the coral
And
just had a bunch of Purell squirted on hands and like is
it
getting
lives
candles and got like a
forever.
bunch
It
of
doesn't go away. It's not like when the coral dies that it doesn't feel exactly as harsh and scratchy as live coral, right?
yeah. My personal jury is out. Like I am very like I think that coral is fine.
Yeah.
I think that like there's a lot of like
Worry about the whales or this, worry about something else. I think coral's going to be all right. Big coral. I don't know what's happening here, but
like I
not
worry
buying
about
it.
like the maybe like I worry more about like children in like Chicago schools that can't read at their grade
I've
level.
never
Like
been
that's
in the ocean, but I would imagine that coral on your foot feels horrible, right? Like, right?
it does scratch. I got a scratch on my knee because I scraped my knee on like not coral because you can't touch
Yeah.
the coral, but like the cage they had around it or something like that. But
Okay.
But
Interesting.
I it is tough. It is very it
I've
is
only had it
sharp.
in like fish tanks, right?
I don't know. I don't want to like, I'm sorry. I don't really want to like get all down on the coral and all that. I'm just saying like my
More
Okay.
than
experience
you
is
already
that
have.
it's gonna be fine. And it
Right.
needs
We'll
if
move
it's
on.
not, I think it's pretty tough, but if it's not, it needs to toughen up.
We'll just leave this as you're a hero. You basically have saved the coral.
Yeah.
And so, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
But like it's like I think it's gonna be okay. I don't think it's I don't everything on the planet needs to like kind of toughen up a little bit, you know what I mean? Thicker skin, that kind
some
of
more
thing.
than others. Yeah,
So it's like I don't think it's
yeah,
good for the coral to be like, oh, this poor coral all the time. Like
yeah,
let's put cushions around it. Let's
yeah. Maybe that's what the hand sanitizer was for,
there's no
a
way
cushion
that
for the
fuck.
coral.
There's no way that putting like a bunch of alcohol gel on your hands is good for coral.
I don't know. I would ask ChatGPT, but I really want her to get to know me better. And I feel like if I ask this question, it's just
Like
gonna fuck up
like
the whole
if
thing. So,
you put a bunch of like Purell on your hands to kill the germs on your hands to not give the coral, but then like you also put the Purell on the coral that like maybe you're killing germs it needs.
are you a big Purell person, like in
No, not at
general?
all.
Okay,
No,
good.
I'm
What
a
about you,
pick.
Manny?
No.
Okay, good.
I literally pick up dog poop in my yard with a plastic bag, and sometimes it gets on my hands, and I just kind of wipe it on the grass and move on. And by the time I remember, like I should have washed my hands, it's been an hour.
Yeah, pink eye. Yeah,
I don't
got
care.
it.
I don't really care.
Same. Yeah, no, I'm not a Purell person either.
I'll put Neosporin on like a cut if it starts to hurt a little bit. I mean, it starts
Sure.
to look weird, but
Yeah. I put castor oil
otherwise,
on
no.
everything.
Does that help?
Yeah. Yes. Absolutely.
All right.
We'll have to save that for another day. This castor oil
Okay.
discussion because that sounds very unsoggy or uncrunchy. I'm not sure which one.
I slather it everywhere I can. I put it all over my
Thinking about
face.
like
I love it. It's my favorite thing. I use it instead of moisturizer. I love castor oil. It's my favorite.
but they used to like eat it. Like people used to take it for medicine.
Sure. Yeah.
Do you do that
Yep.
still?
I have. Yeah, it's good for cleansing. It's good if like your stomach's upset. Put it in your belly button. Really good. It pulls toxins. It dissolves cysts. So like if you have a cyst on your arm or if you had it dissolves it. Um, yeah, it's pretty much a miracle oil in my opinion. And I sell oils. If anyone needs oils, I sell them. Um, it's pretty much a miracle oil. It's like it's got so many benefits. So many, 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 many. Oh,
If I had a cyst on my arm,
yeah.
I probably well, I'm not really I've never had I don't even know what it I guess I never really had a cyst at all, but it's like
Yeah.
would I don't think I want to rub I think I want to go to the doctor and not rub something on it.
Yeah. I kind of got fucked over by doctors, so I don't really go
Oh,
to
that's
them
true.
for my stuff. So it's amazing the things that you can heal on your own. And that is just one of the things that it's just a great oil. It's not a good massage oil because it's real thick, but it's a great oil for like
Hmm.
for wrinkles, like if you're a woman, for dark circles, for um just like for lymph,
Well,
like rubbing it on
what
your lymph.
okay, so what's so special about what's castor oil? Because I'm thinking like what's the old time shows where they had to, like kids would have to take castor oil as medicine.
Yeah, sure. Like it will make it wasn't for a
What does it
medicine.
come from?
The
What kind
wives'
of
tale is if you took castor oil and you were pregnant and wanting to have your like get your baby to come, that if you took a teaspoon or whatever of castor oil, that it would induce labor. So maybe that's what you're thinking about.
I've never
It
heard that
will,
before.
it'll make you go to the bathroom.
I thought spicy food makes that happen.
I mean, there's all kinds, it's wives' tales, you know. So yeah. But like I hurt my foot today like for pain relief. It's great for things that like ail you, like if you have achy joints or whatever, it's good to rub it on and it helps with that.
All
It's
right, I'm looking up.
just, yeah,
Since
no,
you want to
it's,
answer the question, I'm going to look at what castor oil. Oh, it comes from a plant, eh?
yeah,
By the
it's like
way,
the
I'd like
oldest
to give
oil.
a quick shout out to today's sponsor, Acme Castor Oil. Thanks you for sponsoring this episode. Anyway, back to the show.
Oh, castor bean plant. Okay, okay.
Hmm.
What'd you call me?
What did I?
Yeah.
You weren't even on that phone call earlier, man. Don't even don't try to trick me. Don't try to trick me into telling you what I called you earlier.
No, it's like
Okay.
it's good for everything. It's you should put a little bit in your belly button every day. It keeps your digestion going. It's just a good oil. Everyone should be using it. Everyone should have it in their house,
Okay.
especially if you have like if you have like a muscle pain or a joint pain. If you put
What about
castor oil on
TMJ?
it, TMJ even.
They
If
should
you
change
put
the name of it because it sounds too much like castrol, like castor
yeah,
oil. So
sure,
they
but
should really
it's
change
like you
the name.
said, it is like named after the plant that it's derived from. So I mean, I call it the Jesus oil because it's been around since the beginning and it fixes everything. It's just I use
Okay.
it so much. I buy it by the big jug.
Whoa, slow down there, Diddy.
No, it's too sticky for that.
Oh,
It's
okay.
All
sticky.
right.
Yeah, it's
All
very
right. So
thick.
let's before we get into current topics and stuff, let's review 2024 a little bit. February
Right.
2024, right?
Sure.
So Manny asked this earlier. I'm thinking about 2024 because it was just I mean, every year since 2020 has been nuts. I mean, even like 2016 when Trump won the first time, and the years after were nuts. But then it just gotten crazier. But I do feel like 2024 kind of got crazy, but got crazy going in the right direction. Like enough crazy things
I'm
were
in the
happening, but
right direction.
they were happening in our direction, if you will,
Right.
like kind of leading to what we
It
believe
ramped up a
is
little bit.
a better path forward for our country, for the world, whatever.
Right.
Mhm.
But like, I will start because there was an article, and it was, I think it was, yeah, July, February 10th. February
It's
10th.
always an article.
It's an NPR article, and so yeah, so we're doing a 12-part series. We're doing month by month. We did January last week. We're doing February 2024,
Right.
and I want to start with an article from February 10th, 2024 by NPR. NPR in the news lost a lot of their money.
Yeah, they've lost their
They
funding
lost like half their
recently.
funding, like in the last 24 hours. It's a real shame.
Yeah.
But they
Mm.
wrote an article in 2024, February. Biden's rough week highlights his biggest vulnerability, one he can't change. This is when everybody was figuring out that Biden was gone. Like
Right.
his brain was toast. Like
Right.
everybody said it, but it was like it was becoming very obvious,
Right.
and there was no coming back from it. There was no like, oh, he was tired. Like there was none of that. Like it was turning.
Yeah.
So yeah. So and this the NPR article is one of the most honest ones I've read from them before because they really do talk about how bad Biden is looking at this time, at this point in history, February 2024. They say
Yeah.
when
Right.
President Biden is the focus and not Donald Trump, it's generally not a good thing for the president.
Right.
So they're basically saying like when you focus on the actual president, that's not good and what he's
Yeah.
doing and not Donald Trump, who NPR frames in this article as the bad guy. It's
Right.
generally bad for Biden and the Democrats.
Yeah.
Um,
In our
they
show
go
notes
on.
for that month,
Oh yeah, yeah, I
one of
saw
them was
stuff.
Biden was blaming Trump for the border crisis. Like they were
That
trying to
was
deflect a
yes,
little bit.
that was one of the. So when you search news stories of February 24, there's not that doesn't really come up.
Okay.
Like that doesn't come up, but that is what happened. Like
Right.
Biden gave a speech in February 2024 where he blamed the border crisis on Trump,
Yeah.
who hadn't been president for 4 years at that point. Like
Exactly.
it
Yeah.
was things were coming off the rails for them.
Yeah.
So also in this article, they mention that yeah, what had recently come out 2 days before on February 8th, 2024, is the report, the Robert Hur report,
Yeah,
where remember in 2023, Trump got in trouble for the classified documents at Mar-a-Lago.
right.
But
Right.
then stories came out that also Joe Biden had classified documents in his garage.
Haven't we
Like there was
also recently found out that the
there were
person who signed off on that search warrant was somebody else too? Like there's like something involved
I haven't
in
heard,
that.
I don't remember
Okay.
that specifically, but it was obviously like
Okay.
a bunch of bullshit. A
Right.
bunch of bullshit. So, and in this report, that the strange thing at this in this Robert Hur report, the report was that it actually came out in the first place because there was the FBI was looking into Biden had documents in his garage,
Hmm.
and the FBI found that, like, yeah, he did break the rules. He did have classified documents in his possession that were illegal, but this report that was released or leaked, or I guess it was I wouldn't say it was leaked, it was just released,
It
included
was
parts
released.
where it was released, yeah, released, where the FBI agent basic just says right out loud that he's guilty of this crime, but he's so old and forgetful that he doesn't think like he could be convicted of it because Joe Biden is having such a hard time remembering basic things and
Right.
basic times in the
That's when they signed
interview.
off on it. The doctor did.
I'm not the doctor, but it was more during this interview that they realized that, like, they were saying publicly that Joe Biden, like, doesn't remember stuff.
Yeah.
But no, sorry, your question threw me off a little bit, but it was just very strange that this report was released to that extent. What's going on? Okay, good night, sweetheart.
Mhm. Did you change your spot?
No,
Because I thought you did over there
I did, yeah, last week.
when you changed it.
They were like trying to, like, it sounded like someone was kicking down the door for the last 5 minutes, and then they finally walked in.
Yeah.
What was that? No, but it was weird that they actually released that part.
Yeah.
They released that part. It was almost like there was someone in the Biden administration that was trying to do damage to the Biden administration
Right. Or
by
maybe like
leaking.
slow feeding the public like he's not doing well. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Because
yeah,
they were
maybe.
trying to put Kamala in at some point in this
Yeah, I mean, remember this
look
is
back.
yeah, I think if you look back, you got to think that they were thinking about how to get out of this. Like,
Right.
they were thinking
Because they
about,
had to have known that it was
yeah,
happening way
leaving.
before that. So
Yeah, they knew he was
yeah.
fading. So, but yeah, that happened. But,
Yeah.
usually they would be like, "Oh, sorry, we can't release an official, like, a report. We
Are you
can't release,
crazy?
like that." But no, they released a part, and they released a part that made him look real bad,
Yeah.
and I guess that was on purpose. Um,
Yeah.
but that started, yeah. So, like, I think that at that point in time, February 2024, 2023 was the year of piling on Trump, all the
Yeah.
charges, the mugshot, right? But then in
Yeah.
February 2024, everybody was starting to do the math, and that included Joe Biden is brain dead. Like, and there's no like, well, we can just have him sleep hard for a few days and he'll be back in good shape. Like, there was no coming back from him being gone. And then they were also people were starting to do the math, like on the left and the right, like Democrats and Republicans were both starting to do the math that all these cases against Trump weren't gonna be prosecuted before the election.
Right.
Because in 2023, that was the plan.
Right.
2024, February, they're realizing that all these cases are getting slowed down.
Hmm.
Um, a lot of the federal prosecutors that worked with the Biden administration were kind of they were kind of not doing a good job, right? They were
Yep.
like missing deadlines and not getting things through on time, to where it was starting to become obvious in February 2024 that all the dirty games we're going to play against Trump weren't going to work, and
Right.
there was going to be an election in November
Yeah.
2024 between Donald Trump in his prime and Joe Biden, who was having a hard time remembering what year it was.
Right.
So that was February 2024 in a nutshell, I think.
It's
But
pretty
yeah, we had some
clear.
crazy notes, like just a lot of little things like that. So
Yeah.
if you Google like biggest stories of 2024, it's like all like Ukraine war, Israel Hamas war, that kind of stuff.
Or
But
yeah.
you have to kind of use your memory and like our show notes from back then that you found to
Yeah.
remember like all the little like cultural shift moments that were happening um,
Yes.
away
Some of them I
from.
don't know because I try and make them funny, but
Yeah, there were some
yeah,
that yeah like I,
that are like
yeah
inside
yeah.
jokes that I've forgotten.
What were some of them though? Like before we move on, like some of them I know like
Um, Super Bowl and the number 13 conspiracy, Biden sweeping the news cycle, debunk the Tucker interview. I can't remember what the Tucker interview was. It must have been with
that might have been Tucker Trump, I think.
maybe,
Oh, that's
maybe.
another thing too. So you said the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Two things about that. One,
Okay.
Trump did the pre-Super Bowl interview.
Okay.
It was
Like
rigged.
I
The
forgot
entire
about
game
this.
was rigged.
But he did an interview on maybe it was Fox or some major net. It was Fox because I think the Super Bowl was on Fox. And he did an interview before the Super Bowl. And he was just at that point he was just candidate Trump and it was like, 10 months until the election.
Right. Right.
But I like when I think of I forgot about the actual interview,
Yeah.
but he was also at the game.
Yes.
I think I
That's
remember
right.
they were trying not to show him at the game. It was like
Uh-huh.
the complaints
But the
about the
crowd
Super
went kind of
Bowl.
a little bit, yeah. Yeah, yeah,
The
yeah.
crowd liked him, yeah, but they didn't really show that part. But
Yes, they didn't.
yeah, but
Manny was still the Let's Go Brandon. He was sure that that wasn't
yeah, it
gonna,
wasn't Jared. That wasn't
yeah,
gonna
he's
never
still
gonna
wrong
last. It was
about
gonna go
that. I say it
way
to my
over
bird
every
every
time. Yeah.
day. Yeah.
What? What did I do to your bird?
No,
But
I
the
say Let's Go Brandon to my bird every day.
Oh, okay, okay.
Yeah.
I remember a lot of people's reaction to Donald Trump doing the pre Super Bowl interview was at that time. Again, think about the context of what was going on. The Biden gaffes were just
Yeah.
like nonstop. Like
Yeah. I can't remember when he fell
people
off
were
his bike.
thinking that was early actually, but people were
Okay.
thinking at that point. Not everybody, but a lot of people's responses were Trump just did an interview for like an hour with this guy or 30 minutes or whatever, and it was just like a on the fly
Yeah.
discussion. And like
Yeah.
the mood was like, I don't think Joe Biden could have a 30-minute discussion with anyone at this point.
Yeah.
Like even a friendly interview, like he could not like like maintain for 30 minutes
Yeah. No.
without stuttering or forgetting where he was or so.
Sure.
It was
Yeah.
all that was becoming very obvious.
Very, very clear.
And I think
Yeah.
our concerns, like just our friend group, whatever, like, and like they're gonna put Trump in jail. What's gonna like if Joe Biden wins again, you know,
Yeah.
I think at that point we were starting to feel pretty a little bit optimistic, I think.
February was also, and it was later in the month, but because next Friday we're going to do March, we have to mention that this is the month that Fannie Willis came into our news cycles.
Oh yeah.
So, I mean, that happened. I have it in the February 16th notes,
This is
but
incredible. This was one of the biggest
yeah,
stories of 2024 that people
yeah,
will want to forget because it is very seedy,
yes,
right? It's like this definitely happened and it definitely wrecked the whole Georgia RICO charges against Trump and everybody that worked for
yeah,
Trump in Georgia. Like they're doing the RICO charges, and that just exploded in their face.
yeah,
Exploded in their face.
yeah.
And
She's going to
so
be
yeah,
in every month. Like, there's going to be Fannie Willis news. I mean, even now, they're probably going to be prosecuting her for the things that she lied about in 2024, right?
she is very lucky that we want to forget about her. She's very,
Good point.
very lucky that like we'd like to just kind of forget about her and her
Yeah.
boyfriend Nathan Wade. Like that was incredible. So like the gist of that is that you have a Atlanta, I guess a Fulton County prosecutor who decides that she's going to file a bunch of RICO cases against Donald Trump and all his associates, everybody that worked for him. I don't know, like
Yeah.
10, 15 people like on the
Mm-hmm.
campaign. RICO charges, some grand conspiracy to do, but whatever, you know, did it all for Biden because I think
Right.
so. What did she do? She hired as the lead attorney on her case her boyfriend.
Yeah. Lover. Her
I love
lover.
this. I love it because it's like the hubris of like, because people knew, like in their circles, they
Right.
knew, like the
Yeah,
hubris of
we
like,
we know
I'm
now.
going, I'm going to prosecute the former president of the United States, and no one's going to find out that I'm banging the lead attorney that I hired, and I'm paying him like a lot of money. Like he was making a lot more money than he was normally making
Right.
by being on the payroll of the government, basically.
Yeah.
Um, so yeah, she hired her boyfriend and just thought no one will figure out. Or it's no
Yeah.
big deal. Or like people hate Trump so much they won't even care that I'm banging. That
Why
there's
would
such a
they care?
oh my
It's
lord,
never gonna come up.
that is just. I mean, I've been guilty of this myself at some point on a low scale, but that is hubris. Like,
Oh, I thought you
Yeah.
meant banging your assistant.
I was like,
no, no,
whoa,
no,
brand new information.
but like that's that's really stupid.
Yeah.
Like that's real.
It's
Like because
arrogant.
like
No, it's very
that is
arrogant. It's
really.
very narcissistic. And
But
it
that comes
also
from a that's
speaks
like that's really stupid. Like you
it
don't think anybody's
speaks
gonna
to
like
what
look
they
into this?
think. They think that the hate for Donald Trump is so much that they are above it. They're above any rules. They're above any. I mean, just think about it. Like the reason why most people hate him is because of lies that were spread by the media. Honestly, you know,
Well, I think if people like people's genuine dislike of Donald Trump is that he is a very brash, kind of
no, the
gold-plated
number one
person.
show. Nope, everyone loved him. They
No,
loved
but I
him.
think that's where it comes from. Is like I don't think in the America like overall in America like
I only
I think
recently found out that the grab him
I
by
should
the
say
pussy
this.
thing was way before that actual interview, that guy was put together the same. This whole thing is manufactured by the media.
I would say
The
like
whole thing.
I okay, I agree. I would say though, if there's any like genuine what they played into, I guess what they played into was that in general among the American populace, we are distrustful of people that have golden toilets.
They loved it.
Would
How
you
many
agree
times
with
have we
that?
seen
Like
that golden toilet on 2020? He was
I
on
think
Oprah. He
we're
was on The View. They loved him. They would shower him and, oh my God, Donald, what are you doing now? Like they
that's
loved him.
true,
I grew up in the
but
generation as a
here
woman
yeah,
that
but
loved him.
yeah, you okay, that's a great point. I'm kind of I stand corrected in some way, but like but now you got a golden toilet and you're not governing me. Cool. Now you have a golden toilet and you're really like you're really obsessed with like golden stuff and like things looking really ornate, right? And now you want to govern me. Okay, I mean I'm just saying I'll give people a little bit of grace on
Grace.
that. Like
Yeah.
that's a little bit that
Very
could
white
be
of
off
you.
putting. And I
Hmm.
think to the American culture, that is off putting. That's not like, that's always been like a thing of
When I was a
Americans.
kid,
We
I feel
love
like if you
oil
saw somebody that
barons,
had
but we don't,
opulence like
but we
that,
also
you
don't.
wanted to strive to be that. Like the American dream was that that was possible, right?
Well, I think that's our kind of thing is
Our
like,
generation.
no, I think that's like our American, um,
It's built into us,
The
baked
Apprentice
into
our
was
us.
American
the
internal
Apprentice was
struggle is that, and this is new because no other country's ever had this, but our American internal struggle is like we don't like the rich and opulent things, but we also want to get them, and we kind of have the freedom to go get them also
that was the beauty of the
ourselves. And it's like,
Apprentice. You could be an apprentice and then make it really big, which is true. Like if you work hard You can make it. That's the beauty of America. That's why people want to come here. If you put
I
in,
think, yeah, I agree, but I think that most Americans,
Mhm.
most Americans do aspire to work hard and be wealthy, right? But most Americans don't aspire to like have everything in their home gold, like ornate
Sure.
gold flake. You know what I mean? Like
It's
that's a little
tacky.
bit
I mean, I just replaced my handles with gold handles, but that's me.
solid gold or like gold plated from Lowe's.
Gold plated from Amazon.
Yeah. So it's like that's, but
Just
you're kind of
saying.
making my point because it is
Yeah.
like that is kind of part of our internal struggle is that like there's a part of us that don't like the oil barons that decorate everything in the finest detail at no, spare no cost.
No
But
one
at
felt
this,
that way about Trump, right?
but at the same time, we want gold plated faucets. We want our faucets to be gold.
Maybe like I feel like from an entrepreneurial position, like you look at someone like Donald Trump as like, he's had all these businesses that have failed, he has other businesses that have succeeded. It's kind of like that's how life works, right? In business, like some things work, some things don't. Like they keep trying, and then look at the highest, like he's the president twice now. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? If that's not the
yeah.
American dream, I don't know.
It's very like the American public's relationship with Donald Trump is very. I mean, it would take a team of scientists, psychiatrists to like figure it out because it is
For sure.
because we are like we are a very unique culture to where like you can want those things, you can go and get them.
You
Like there's not
can. You
like
literally
you can
can.
like I mean it's not easy, but it's
Yeah.
in other societies, nations, and the world. It's like no, they would physically stop you from doing it.
Yes.
Like,
From achieving
yeah,
dreams.
they weren't making it hard for you to do it. They were just like physically stopping you from doing it
Yeah. Yeah.
and making it illegal. So it's like, but so like a lot of Americans, I can understand someone that might not like Trump because there are a lot of Americans that when their idea of attaining wealth is like, I'm going to buy a deer lease. I'm going to buy a new duck blind in the middle of nowhere.
Right.
And that I can understand how someone that thinks like that
Hmm.
may have an issue, like kind of like a weird underlying issue with someone that like wants a gold plated toilet.
Yeah. But
So it's like,
he also has Mar-a-Lago, who it's like so opulent and beautiful, but he left it to come be a government goddamn servant. I mean, he's
yeah, that
living
all
like a pauper over there in the oldest house in our country. You know
he
what I
risked a
mean?
lot. Yeah, I think that's I mean, maybe. I mean, and again, I love Trump. I voted for him 6 times. 6 times. All right. But it's like maybe this whole thing has been like a scheme to get his family wealthy, right? To get more money or whatever.
He was already
But
wealthy.
I know. I'm just saying maybe, but it's like I
Yeah.
don't know. It doesn't really like he's kind of taking a lot of risks. Like
Yeah, no.
I feel like if I had like you know a bunch of buildings and stuff, and they were like, well, hey man, if you run for president, you can have a lot more, a lot richer,
Yeah.
but but like
Less buildings.
the whole world might come after you and try to put you in jail. Like but your own country, like the sitting president
I
Obama
think at this point for
and the
people to,
CIA director will might try to put you in prison for the rest of your life because I don't like what you're doing. It's like the guy took a lot of risks. He could
yeah.
have easily just golfed into the future,
Yep.
kissed ass, given Hillary Clinton money, right? He could have easily just not run. Hillary wins. He writes her a check for $1 million to her foundation or whatever, and then
Yeah.
he gets the same deals. He gets the same stuff.
Keeps
He gets to open
golfing,
up.
keeps living his life.
He
Yeah.
gets to, and then the Clinton presidency makes sure that he can open up a new golf club in wherever he wants in the world.
Maybe the
So
Gaza Strip. Who knows?
like he could have had a much easier path, but yeah, I think to your point, like he risked a lot to do what he's doing. So I'm like I'm trying to like steel man, I guess, the people that have arguments against him or whatever. But it's like even when I try to do that,
I think
pretty weak.
I think if you have been duped by E. Jean Carroll and duped by Grabbing by the Pussy, which I was too, the Grabbing by the Pussy, I didn't realize that that was like the guy that was in that interview, it wasn't even an interview, right? It was like on a
Billy Bush.
bus.
Hmm.
Yeah. He's spoken out about how that was like the oldest footage, like it was from years prior. Like it wasn't even on the day. They made it seem like the day that they were walking out, he said that everything about that was bullshit.
Well, that
So
was an interesting story
but listen,
because
admitting that you were duped by that, duped by everything, it's the same as like parents who have transitioned their kids at 9. They're never turning back. They're never not going to be Trump deranged because they've fallen for everything. Like you have to keep your armor up. And when you're wrong, even more so. They're so defensive. They're so defensive. And even the people that loved him before, like they got sucked into it. Because there's no way he had that #1 TV show and then everybody hates him. No, some of those people loved him and now there's no turning back. They just can't eat their words
I
because they've been
think
so hateful about it.
just again, to my like, I'm trying to give like, I
Grace.
do think that I'm just trying to say I understand. Like, I
Okay.
think they're wrong, but I
The golden
understand like
toilets.
that and like just a lot of people like Howard Stern, right? Like I think a pretty good size, pretty good percentage of Howard Stern's audience listened every day because they didn't like him. So I think, in all fairness, I think like a lot of people watched The Apprentice because
You think?
they were like for the apprentices and not for Trump, or like didn't. Yeah,
Really?
people hate watch stuff. Yeah,
Wow. It
I mean,
never
I'm not
occurred to
saying it's
me.
like a large percentage, but it's
Well, I
like
used to post about it because I
Howard
was obsessed. Remember
Stern
Adam Carolla was on, so like I was like such a fan of that show. Like I have Facebook posts about it all the time, and I never like reshare them because Trump obviously now is
about what about Apprentice or
about The
about
Apprentice. Like I
oh,
was super, especially when Carolla was on it. Like I was like every week.
I think I
That was my
watched it.
show.
We watched it the first few years, but then stopped.
Okay,
Just because it's like you kind of seen those
I
that
loved it.
before. Um, but no, people like Howard Stern. I think a lot of his audience listened because they like listened to him to get worked up
Yeah, I get that. I watched
because
Bill
Howard
Maher.
Stern's style was like so grating to them they couldn't stop listening. So I
Yeah.
think a lot of like I don't know if it's 20, 10, 20, 30%, but there's a percentage of people that tuned into Apprentice because they were like
Okay. I
they
guess.
saw they saw the apprentices as the good guys and Donald
Well,
Trump
he
was
will
the
tell
bad
you
guy
his
or something.
numbers they don't reflect anything but great.
Well, I mean, the viewership numbers were great, but it's like again,
Yeah,
Howard Stern was great, had huge numbers too.
sure. All right.
I mean, that's part of the myth though, because
Encourage.
that's from the Howard Stern movie where like
Yeah,
there's a scene where they realize like they're getting a ton of hate letters, but they're also realizing that like
they're
the
listening.
people that hate
Yeah.
Howard Stern are also listening.
Yeah, sure. That's true.
So I think people tune into reality television just in general because there's like a good guy and a bad guy, and everybody's kind of has maybe a different like who's the good guy, who's the bad guy,
Yeah.
good team, good bad team, like The Apprentice or Survivor,
I don't
stuff
know.
like
I love
that. People
them.
definitely tuned
Remember
into
that song, the
Survivor
Money,
because
Money,
they
Money song was like people's ringtones. Like I just feel like everybody loved that show.
like
Just me? Just kidding.
people definitely watched Survivor because they wanted to see someone get axed.
I've never seen one episode.
But any reality TV show, like big, like
Yeah.
I've seen a few of them, but like big, like
Yeah.
yes, there's a big part of people that watch it because they want this guy to win, but there's also like a bunch of people that watch it because they hate a
What
certain
there's one dude
person
that they hate. Yeah, there
and
was
they
that
want that
guy.
person destroyed.
Yeah, I watched like the VH1 reality shows, and there's some dude that was on Survivor that everybody hates. He was like the naked guy. I never watched Survivor, but he was like apparently like a naked. He was always like taking his clothes off on the
Oh yeah, yeah,
show.
yeah. Like he was a naked gay guy, Richard
Yeah,
something,
yeah,
I think his name
yes.
was.
And he's on like so many like bad guy, like villain shows on VH1. reality
Um,
shows, but yeah, I imagine people hated him. So yeah, I get
I
it.
think, yeah, like people, but I think people probably tuned in because like half people loved him and wanted him to
Okay.
win because of who he was, and half people were like, I want him to lose because who he is.
Yeah.
So my only point is like, I don't know that like just because the Apprentice was hugely popular doesn't mean that all of them love Donald Trump.
But if you think about all the celebrities, Celebrity Apprentice, I mean, there was a lot of people on that show that,
Well, we kind of know they're all whores, don't we?
you're right.
We're all,
Adam Carolla. Got it.
I mean, you think Adam Carolla's agent at that point was like, you should turn this down?
Yeah.
Or you think Adam, like Mike August was like, you need to do this? Like, are
Yeah.
you crazy? Are you crazy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Fuck your TiVo. Let's go.
And then Adam at that time was kind of like down on Trump, right? I think he was
No.
had a
Was he?
lot of positive. He had a lot of positive things to say about his kids, but I noticed that he like as far as Donald Trump personally, like not.
Well, I mean,
That's just my take.
I think
Like
he was
he
clear that
would
you could
praise
tell
his
about, I think
kids.
maybe you didn't like Donald Trump back then, Christopher.
No, I think um
That's the real story
yeah. I
here.
mean, I don't really like a lot of anybody, but at that point, he
Mhm.
was just a New York philandering, like like guy that played both sides. Like he I do remember like early speeches where he would talk about China and Japan like eating our lunch and all that kind of stuff. Like this is like back in the 80s when my dad was telling me the same stuff. So I remember that part. But I think during The Apprentice I watched it, but it wasn't because I really loved Donald Trump. I thought it was a really
Okay.
good show. Like it was like a kind of a
Gotcha.
human, like a lot of reality television at that point was like it was kind of early, like early reality TV when we were like watching humans just be real human at each other. Like just
Yeah.
kind of, you know,
Yep.
it was kind of forced us all to be very honest about ourselves
Yeah.
about but I wasn't a huge like I wasn't like waiting for him to come on. Although it was kind
I
of
mean,
like a cool
I
period. It
grew
was like a
up,
cool part of the show where he would come
I
on
feel
and
like when he was on Oprah, like everybody was like fangirling out over him. Like he was a New York businessman, like back of the magazine, like his thoughts were around I remember in just growing up and always knowing who he was.
yeah,
Even like
for
the
me
bad
like
stuff, like the Trump University and the Trump, wasn't there like a meat club or a wine club?
Steaks,
My
Trump
foster parents were
steaks, I think
so into
was.
him. Like they had all of his stuff. They had all of the art of the deal.
if I'm yeah, if
But
I'm
they were
honest, I
entrepreneurs.
guess
Like they were always trying to make money in other ways that weren't like the normal paths to make money. So somebody like him, like this dream of America, it's a real thing that people bought into.
yeah, I think it's just I think it's part of being an American is to struggle with that, right? It's like to kind of struggle with the fact that you don't have a butler. That guy has a butler, but
Yeah,
I would really like to have a butler.
sure.
Like I don't need to have a like a gold TV and a gold toilet, but like
Sure.
the butler thing sounds pretty damn good.
Yeah.
Like I'll
Yeah.
just use a regular toilet, just a regular white porcelain toilet,
Sure. Why wouldn't you?
But the butler thing, like that part sounds pretty. That was one of my first interactions in the Adam Carolla podcast Facebook group.
Oh, yeah. You wish you had a
Was
butler?
gauging.
No, it was like because people were at that point. Adam was like, "Why did everybody hate rich people so much?" That was kind of his like, and I was kind of like, I think I said something about, yeah. I mean, I would like to have a butler. I said something. I think I said something very like innocent, like, yeah. I mean, if I have a choice between having a no butler and a butler, like I'll take a damn butler. Like that sounds pretty damn awesome.
Yeah.
Like, why does everybody hate people about butlers?
You're about
And
to
like I
have
caught a bunch of
three. You can
well,
get them
I
to do
caught a
whatever you
bunch of
want. The
I can't remember.
best.
I caught a bunch of shit from like at that point there were a bunch of Adam Carolla haters in the
Uh
group.
huh.
They've all left.
Or I'm gonna
And
have to go back and find that post
I
now.
remember catching a bunch of shit from people like what's wrong with you? I was just like, I'm just saying, like I grew up in the 80s. I didn't really have a
Yeah.
lot. Like guy was like, like
And we
didn't
kind of grew up in that Richie Rich. Remember the show? There was like a
yeah,
show
yeah,
and a
that sounds
movie.
pretty
So
good.
Butler was like a big deal,
That
right?
sounds pretty good actually. So
Yeah.
I don't really.
They were kind of forcing Butler down our, wasn't there like a show about a butler?
I don't know that
Yeah,
Adam
Mr.
was probably talking
Belvedere.
about
Mr.
AIDS Butler.
Belvedere,
Adam was probably
AIDS
talking about
Butler.
this AIDS Butler show at that point,
I
like his
love
AIDS
that.
Butler TV pro idea. But like, I remember that saying like, yeah, what's everybody like? Doesn't everybody in America like would like to like kind of get to a point where they have a butler?
Manny, can you go back in the group and find Christopher's first Butler post? Just say
I'll
something on
just-
It
it.
probably is there.
I'll look
I've
it
Pull
seen
it
up.
his
to the
movies.
beginning.
And I
I'll
remember
look
like
it
some
up.
douche was like, what are you, some kind of like said something like I was like, what I just said was very harmless and like kind of like
Yeah.
the theme of every television show ever in the 80s
It's
and
probably
90s
that
was
dude,
like someone
Tyler.
like
Was that his name, Tyler?
I don't know, there's a few of them
He
back
was so
then.
aggressive.
I don't want to be talking about that.
Because it's
Oh,
Friday, Craig.
But yeah, that's a yeah, like so I was saying I kind of get like people's initial reaction to Donald Trump running. Like I do get why a big part of the country was just like, whoa, 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 this is
Yeah.
outrageous.
Crazy.
You know what I
And then
mean?
immediately they made like a story about it. Yeah.
Um, and then I understand why he instantly got shaped as like a womanizer, like bad guy, like even though, but part of that was due to his own, like he didn't exactly go out of his way to make sure the media portrayed him as like a church going choir boy for 20
Oh,
years. Like
sure.
he 100% Donald Trump 100% like sought
Yeah.
out stories and media that would
Oh,
make him look like a
I love, no
playboy.
one loves
Like
that picture of Melania splayed out on his desk with the red, white, and blue boots on. Like, yeah, yes.
no, but even before that, like he was like
Yeah.
hounding the press, like, hey, I'm going to be at this club tonight with a bunch of hot young women. Come and take pictures of me because in like Donald Trump early days, he was just like, come take pictures of me with hot women at this club because that will make more hot women come and come
Yeah.
like this is like
That's, yes.
so there's a
I'm
big
sorry.
that was early
Um,
Trump.
I'm
So
sorry.
I understand what a lot of
Men
people
over
are like, oh,
6 foot tall with lots of money and blonde hair, like they're always just gonna attract a bunch of babes. I'm sorry. That's just the way it
well, they are,
works.
but then when like when you tell the New York Post where you're gonna be, which
Yeah.
he would do stuff like that. He would tell like take pictures to
He
put in
was
the
a
paper,
socialite, honestly.
yeah, big
Yeah.
time. Yeah, so I
That's,
think but you can understand like I think a lot of Americans conservative, almost
yeah.
especially conservative, but maybe like a equally from like the left side were just like
Well, he was
I
on the left side.
had a
He
real
was on the
negative
left
and he
side.
played
That's
both
his
sides.
original side.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he did. He played both sides, which kind of makes you on the left when you play both sides.
Yes.
So, but so I kind of get why there was that visceral reaction, but it's like I think, yeah, that's been a long time. Like, it's not a Russian agent,
No.
you know,
Mm, too many gold toilets to be a
not
Russian agent.
working for China, not working for Saudi Arabia, maybe working for Israel. Sorry.
Yeah, it's hard to say now.
I don't think so, but
That's Jaden.
I think he understands there's an issue with that. I think he understands when there's a like a perceived problem.
Yeah.
So anyway, what's going on now? What's going on today?
Well, I mean,
there's a
good
lot
our,
going on.
yeah. What is going on? What's on our list, buddy?
Oh wait, I pulled up the wrong one. My bad. Or did
And
I?
I'm in another group chat.
No, I pulled
Let's
up the wrong
see.
one. I'm sorry. I pulled up the
All
there we
right. We
go.
have the big, beautiful lie.
Oh, hold on. So February 2024. Last one. That was
Okay.
I would have said it was a year before, but that was so the Chiefs won the Super Bowl in January or
Yeah.
February 2024.
Thanks
And
to Taylor
then
Swift.
and then there's the and then former or Endless Ranters guest.
Oh yeah. That was in January. We forgot to mention that for the
I don't
January.
know if it I think yeah, I don't know if it was January, February, but yeah, like we had a Jade and I a long time ago interviewed a guy named Jordan Willis.
Yeah, you
He was
did.
an he was
What
an
you talking about,
asshole.
Willis?
He was an ace hole. He was a scientist. Like he's a scientist, like literally a scientist,
Yeah.
like I don't know, a scientist that won awards for being a scientist, basically. And I guess so they had a Super Bowl party and they watched the Chiefs, and
Mm-hmm.
then a bunch of his
He
friends
killed
run
three of his friends in his
frozen,
backyard.
frozen in his backyard.
Yeah.
That was crazy. I'll never forget. I was reading this story about on Daily Mail. It was the headline story,
Yeah.
and it was talking about Chiefs fans that froze to death, and it was like, and it mentioned like Jordan, the homeowner Jordan Willis,
Yeah.
is claimed he was asleep, and
Yep.
then they go down, then they showed like a picture of him from his Facebook,
You're like, wait, I know
and
that
I was
dude.
like, I'm fucking Facebook friends with this guy. I was like, I recognize this, like, whoa, and I was like, Jordan Will, oh my god, yeah, and I was like, dang, that's
Wait,
Jordan Willis
that
that we
Jordan
interviewed.
Willis?
Yeah.
That's the Jordan Willis we interviewed. That was a scientist.
Yeah.
That I
I
actually
wonder if he's
texted.
still a fan.
I doubt it. I texted
No.
him. I texted him. This is like I was drinking a lot in this period, but I
Okay.
texted him like a month later after he was on our show
Okay.
because I think it was a
Yeah.
good episode. We just talked about Adam Carolla, and like he was telling us about how he got on to Adam Carolla back then.
Yeah.
But like I texted him, I was like, hey man, we want you to come back for like a regular segment because we want to talk about like, come back and like tell us the science behind these things, like some of the
Yeah.
things that we talk about, and just ghosted me.
Yeah. He's like too busy figuring out how to kill my best friends.
Yeah, he ignored me. So then I was like, all right, fucker, that's what you get.
Yeah.
That's what you get.
Then
But apparently he didn't
don't have
make
to
the
die to be
drugs.
dead to me. Yep.
Yeah, yeah, that's true. Like yeah, that's wild. But yeah,
Yeah.
Jordan Willis, the Super Bowls, the Chiefs, the frozen
It's crazy to
friends.
know a guy who freezes his own friends. It's
Well,
crazy.
but since then he's been charged with something like, murder, homicide, something, but so is the drug dealer.
Yeah.
So I don't
Well,
think he made him. I think it was him and
supplied
his
him.
dealer. Yeah.
Well, I mean, I'm never letting anyone smoke weed in my house again. Like, bring your own. BYO,
I gotta be right back. I'm
buddies.
gonna go get a refill.
All right.
BYOW.
BYOW.
I'm not going to be held liable
Oh,
for anything else.
exactly. That's right. That's right. Did you find Chris's original Facebook post in the group? I have to find that
No,
myself,
not
huh?
yet.
Okay.
I gotta. No, it's not that. It's just a lot to go through.
Is it?
Yeah.
All right.
Well, you're
Well,
talking about
let's
the
see.
regular ACS group,
Yeah.
not the Endless Rainers.
Just put his name in, and then you can search it by, you can filter it by
Oldest. Oh yeah, that's
posted,
right.
date posted. We'll go back to 2004. So results.
Look at here, Tequiquana showing me up.
I mean, I think that's probably not 2004.
Maybe
13.
2009 or there. Or yeah, somewhere around there. That sounds about right.
It's not showing me
You've been
his.
hanging around with
With who? You.
Jane, friend of the show, Jane.
I have been?
You have doing all this reverse lookup and whatnot.
Yeah.
That's the type of stuff that she would be doing. She'd be getting into.
Please. I was finding people's stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
Girls just have that natural ability to find when people are doing things that they shouldn't be doing. It's great to be a girl, honestly. Most days of my life.
It's good you see it
What
that
a
way.
Yeah, I do. I love it actually. I'm just a girl in the world. It's me.
Sorry, my son just said to check my text messages.
Uh-oh. Well, it is
Okay.
getting time. Time to time.
So okay, so yeah, we've been talking about the past for a while.
Yeah. Well, I mean, we're doing a segment, and that's gonna come up if we're talking in reverse,
Yeah.
that's what we're doing. I like it. Because the buildup is gonna be, we're gonna look at where we're at.
I think so. Yeah, like February was kind of again was a turning point. The article I was starting to read there was a turning point where they were realizing that, oh man, we're not gonna be able to put Trump in jail.
Yeah.
Like he's gonna be in this November election, and our guy is brain dead.
Yeah,
This is not gonna go well.
man.
But this
Think of
week,
all the
so
stuff that they pulled out, It'll be good. It'll be good I mean, I'm excited to talk about it because there's so much of it,
oh,
you
it
know.
gets better. There's
Yeah.
a lot of names too, like a lot of names that came up, and
Oh my God.
Democrats that
J-Lo
backed
and
him.
Beyonce
Hmm.
doing the what do they call it? What is that called? Posting? Stumping. Stumping.
Stumping. Oh yeah, the
stumping.
Yeah,
campaign
stumping.
stumping.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ah, what a time to be alive. Grateful.
Okay, so the big beautiful lie.
Yeah.
Would you like to get your opinions out on that?
I mean,
The big beautiful lie is what we're calling the Epstein,
yeah,
the
The
Epstein list that's been
BBL.
going.
yeah.
BBL.
I mean, I should probably put a note, like quote it, in case we ever want to look back on June of or July of 2025. But yeah, I mean, I just feel like there's more to come. It's been 6 months. Like I'm just fine waiting and seeing what happens. I just don't think it's the biggest deal in the world. So many other wonderful things have happened. And so if I don't know the Epstein client list, I mean, I feel like I already know. I'm fine. I really do. Like I don't need a bunch of people perp walked. I trust that they got it, and it didn't come out 4 years ago, and it didn't come out 4 years ago before that. And so, you know, if it's like the JFK thing and I have to wait 20 years, then I hope I'm alive to be like, damn, I said that on a podcast. You can find it.
Well, that's very measured. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean,
There's no but coming.
I could be upset about it and like throw a big fit. What's that going to do? Nothing. Like I just have to wait and see, and I have to trust that I didn't just vote for Donald Trump because some pod bros said that he was going to give a list. You know what I mean?
That's true.
So
Yeah. I mean, we were talking about that today, that when
there
Trump
was
was
no other
campaigning
choice
in
who I was voting for.
2024, yeah, in 2024, he really didn't he really didn't campaign on
Yeah.
releasing the Epstein list. I think,
Yeah.
like we were talking about during the happy hour, a lot of that came from Trump and JD Vance went on podcasts with influencers and dude bros
Yeah.
who would ask them very pointed questions about Epstein,
Sure.
and they would answer, and to make that host happy at that time and say, yeah, we're going to release that and all this stuff. But yeah, that was a lie.
And I'm not sure that there's
That
not,
was a
I
that
said
was
it
that
before,
was
I'm
a
not
bull
sure
that
that
was
there's
bull.
not more
I'd say it's
layers to
bullshit.
this.
Yeah, I
I feel
shouldn't
like
say it's
there's
a
more
lie.
layers
It's
to
more like it's
this.
just bullshit. It's like kind of
Oh, we're
another
being
layer of
gaslit like
bullshit. So
crazy. Like they're Yeah, that feels a little, I didn't appreciate him saying the things that he said, but I do understand what's happening. Like I've been gaslit
yeah,
before, so I get it. Like he's probably defending something that, like, if I do believe that he is a man of integrity, And I think that when you are a person of integrity, when you do have to lie, because some lies have to be told, when you do have to lie, like it goes against your grain, it goes against your fundamental grain. And that's why you're seeing like this weird, like I don't think that like it sits well with him to lie. And I just, there's a reason behind it. And I'm just going to trust that I may never know. And I'm okay with that. So,
Okay.
the trafficking of children is down, and that's what I voted for. So I am happy
Yeah,
about that.
I think I really don't want to sugarcoat this for Trump because this I think is a loss. Like I don't think it's as bad a loss. I don't think it's going to cost them much, but I think this has been a bad step. Right? The way they've
Yeah.
handled this has been bad. Overall is bad.
Yes. That, yes,
So
for sure.
yeah, but I think that for him, it's more of like like I've said it before, I've said it a few times. Like I don't think he wants the Epstein cleanup to be his
Legacy.
legacy. Like I don't think
Yeah.
he wants that, and that's good. It could get messy.
A
This is
lot
not
of things at the end
something.
of
This is
his campaign became like add-ons. Like he added on Bobby, he added on Elon, like he added on all these little things to make his package look bigger. And they weren't his things. Elon wasn't his thing. Bobby wasn't his thing. Like the influencers really pushed Bobby and all of those things onto him. That wasn't what he ever was running on. Like it's always been the wall. It's always been inflation. It's always been all of the border wall. It's been those things. Like
mhm.
those were add-ons. So I'm
It's a
happy
good
with
way to
what
look at it.
Bobby's
I think. Yeah.
doing, like that add-on worked great. Tulsi, her add-on seems great. I mean, Pam Bondi, I guess it's to be seen. Sometimes those people get swapped out in the middle. I'm okay with that. I think that he's had a lot of years to figure out a plan, and I trust that he has it lined up. And if this shit doesn't fall into his lineup, he's going to throw it out. I trust it. I am
Yeah. It's
concerned
also
though that he does seem to be, and I'm just going to be honest, he seems to be slipping when he's talking. Like it seems weird. Something seems off in his speaking, and I'm not sure if it's because he is lying about some stuff. Something in my mind seems off about the way he's talking. Like maybe he's slipping a little bit. I'm just gonna
hmm,
say that. I want to be on record for that. I feel like something's off. So
interesting. Well, I mean
he's old.
we're in uncharted territory. That is true. He's
Yeah.
getting older.
Yeah.
Those are health problems, but also like I don't know, like his experience, like what's happening to him in 2025 right now is so much different than what was happening to him in 2020 in 2017,
Bro.
8 years ago. Like 8 years ago, he was like having to fire everybody in his cabinet. Like his cabinet
Yeah.
wasn't getting approved, or they
He
were,
got elected and then literally had to become a ninja fighter. Like like
yeah.
everything was coming at him like in every direction. But I think that the 4 years off, he's figured out like where the throwing stars are coming from, and he's able to block those off way
Well,
faster. And so,
not even him, but like a bunch of people that support him, that work for him, or that
yeah,
wanted to work for him, or have been devising a plan for the last 4 years. Like,
yes,
remember during the election, Project 2025 came up from the
sure.
Heritage Foundation, and then Trump
Yeah,
had to Trump was like, I don't even know what you're talking about. Like,
yeah,
this is stupid. It's
right.
like he just distanced himself, but
It's
pretty
funny how they're not
much
talking about
he's
that anymore.
but
I
he pretty
love that
much
you
is
brought that
doing
up.
all that. Like like all those guys were all working for him. Like they were like,
Yeah,
yeah, Trump distanced himself from that, and they were like, yes, go ahead and distance yourself. But it's like they were all like, wink, wink, like
yeah,
this is the agenda. This is the
sure.
agenda. We've been working on it for 4 years, um, learning all the lessons from the his first term.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like you've always, like you've said, like that was the biggest mistake. It would have been over. It would have been over.
yeah. I think at the end of an 8 year term, like everybody's done.
Yeah.
Like even Obama, people were done because it's like we elected Donald Trump.
Yeah.
Like so, it's like they could have just let him have his next 4 years, and
Here we
That
are.
that by that time everybody would have been so Trump fatigued. Even people like myself would have been like, all right, let's move on.
Yeah.
Tired of
Yeah.
this, tired of this,
I think we got that way at the end of the first four, even. Like it was like, okay, wow,
oh yeah,
it's
to some
like
degree, yeah.
enough with the fighting and all of the like enough. Yeah. No, I
That's
think
probably
this
why
was
he
the
didn't
best
win
thing
in
that could have happened.
2020. Yeah, a lot of people stayed home in 2020 that um oh actually, you know what? That there's a lot of false notions about the 2020 election because I think Trump actually got there's weird things like where he actually got more votes in 2020 than he got in 2016. But the
Yeah.
real weird thing is that Joe Biden got so many votes in 2020. Like Joe Biden got more votes than Obama did even. Some weird stuff about the 2020 numbers.
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
they
I
that
think
go
that'll
both
come out in the
ways.
next. I think
That
that's
go
gonna
both
come out.
ways to where like you'd think that like Trump was so annoying that people didn't vote for him. And no, actually more people did vote for him. And it's like you'd think that like Joe Biden just squeaked by, but no, he put up better numbers than Obama.
Yeah.
It's like how does Joe
I think we're gonna
Biden
have to get to the bottom of that. We're gonna get to
how
the
did
bottom of that at some
how did
point.
Joe Biden part of that
I
is
don't want
the
to say it
COVID,
out
the
loud, but I
lockdown, all
think we're
that
gonna
stuff,
get to the bottom of that at some point.
but the way that most people remember it is probably not that way.
No,
The way that most people will remember it if they don't choose to actually look it up and like fact check themselves is that
sure.
a Trump got a bunch of less voters. Like people just
Yeah,
didn't, yeah, like Trump was less popular in 2020, but he wasn't.
yeah, yeah.
And
Not
then,
yes.
and it's like if you said to somebody like, do you think if you had to guess, like a man on the street segment, like
Yeah,
how many people voted, like who voted most? Like people for Obama or people for Joe Biden? And people be like, Obama for sure. Like Obama was hugely popular, right? Hugely popular figure, still hugely popular figure. It's like, no. Joe Biden got more
yeah.
votes
Got the
than Barack
most.
Obama.
Well, he did have that really hard hitting interview with Cardi B, and so it's
Oh,
possible.
how could I forget?
Yeah,
Oh, very easily.
yeah.
Very easily.
In the basement. Oh my gosh. We have
Yeah,
been
later,
put
like
through
when we get
so much
20,
shit.
later in 2024, we get into like the campaign,
Fucking
the
Cardi B,
Kamala
bro.
Harris.
That makes me so mad. Even saying it out loud now, that makes me mad. For fuck's sake.
They were
Fucking
on
Cardi
something though.
B.
They were on like they were like, hey, let's let random celebrities interview him. And
What
that would
ass
make
pussy
him pop.
girl? Anybody but
Yeah.
her. Sorry. I can't
That
believe I
probably
said
was a
that.
turning point. I think that was a turning point in society too. It's just like you're tuning into the Grammys and you got like just like pornography, like low,
No, I'm
like
over it all. It's done.
yeah. It's like
All over for me. No one loved that stuff more than me. I was like the red carpet girl. I would throw Oscar parties. No one loved that shit more than me. I'm telling
I
you
was
right
like, no,
now.
I was like, this is why we have Skinamax. Like there should be a wide gap between Grammys
Yeah,
and Cinemax after dark.
sure.
Wide gap,
Yeah.
but there's not. All of a sudden they were like, no, we're gonna make it the same.
Yeah. Now we have Sam Smith.
We're
Thanks.
gonna make it the same.
All right.
Yeah.
Oh god.
Yeah.
Okay. Are we ready to go?
Yeah, that's it for me.
Yeah.
That's all I can say. Cardi B. Fuck these people, honestly. Sorry.
I
But you
think
know
that's kind of
what?
what's happening though. Like they're like that is kind of what's happening. Like America is being like, oh, you
Yeah,
just sing and
enough.
dance, sing, dance. I'll buy your tickets. I'll buy your
No, I
movie.
hope
Just
they
shut the
stop buying their
shut the
tickets.
but shut
Yeah,
the fuck up. Like shut up.
yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
we're gonna
That should
have
be
to
the
have
name of this
singers
show.
and artists and
Shut
all
the
that stuff.
fuck.
It should just it's just more like just entertain us.
Please dance,
You're
dance.
not, yeah, you're not our moral compass because you
Yeah,
starred in Snow White.
yeah. Oh my God, did you
So
see
weird.
Katy Perry skidding across the stage and her like her knee pads like what is she-
She's like 50.
Poor Katy Perry and her tour mishaps.
Yeah, part of like 2025 has been a bad year for her. I like to think it's like confusing to her. You know what I mean? Because it's just like she's like a huge
Yeah.
pop hit. Everybody
I
loves her, wants to go to her
understand.
show, all this, and then she goes into she like gets tricked into going into like a space capsule,
Oh my
and
God.
Yeah.
now the whole world hates her, and her
Mhm.
longtime boyfriend has left her. Like
I didn't even know that was her boyfriend. I feel so good about that.
very confusing, very
Man,
confusing for
get
her.
down.
Like going from like super popular to like everybody's like just go to hell.
Yeah. I wonder when she
Like I wish she
loses
would have
her
blown up
American
instead.
Idol, when she loses her American Idol seat, that's when I'll be happy.
It's like,
Not a
yeah,
day
like
until then.
everybody's like, I'm gonna pay $200 to go to your concert. To like a couple years later, like I wish that space shuttle would have blown up with you in it. Like people, like
Wait
people been
till you
like people are
see
being really
her.
mean. Like
I'm
people
gonna
are
post
like
a video of her
legitimately people are being
skidding
really
across
mean
the
to them.
stage. You're not gonna believe it.
I'm saying I'll be honest. Like I think like the level of vitriol towards like Gail
Yeah.
King and what Lauren what all like I mean
Yeah.
they deserve most of it, but not
Katy Perry got all of it. Like
yeah.
Lauren
Like
Sanchez got like the Italy wedding wasn't even like they bought, what did they buy, a whole part of Italy to for the day
yeah,
or
that was
something
like a
like that.
dump. Yeah.
Yeah. And that's nothing. And Gail King still doing her stuff with Oprah, like no one gives a fuck. But Katy Perry was like everybody.
That's gotta be confusing. I'm so famous. I'm gonna go up in a space capsule. And then you land on the ground in the space capsule. We're like, we hate you now. Like we
Yeah.
just hate you. Like,
No,
Yeah.
see, what she didn't realize is that she shifted
oh,
timelines when she went into space. So when she came back,
Yes.
she returned to a timeline that is not of her own.
Yeah.
Hence all
you're
the
gonna make
hate.
Katy Perry's head explode, man, if she hears
She
about
Hey
returned to
this.
my
man, she's a
timeline where I've been hating her since Kylie was in high school when she said you should drop out of high school. I will never forget that bitch being on TV and saying, when I dropped out, I just thought, or I was like, I can do it. She's a sophomore. Fucking kidding me right now? Yeah, I lost my mind. Fuck Katy Perry immediately. That's when she lost me. This has been a long time for me. Yeah.
I guess like what yeah, I have to think about that. We'll get out of here, but like think about like young people and celebrity now is
right.
different
Yeah.
than when we were young and we had celebrities like
Yeah.
they're like YouTube people. Like
Yes.
their
That's
celebrities are
the
like
thing.
very
Like TikTok stars could be famous to somebody. You know what I mean? Like I know people on TikTok that I think are like, I think everybody will know them. And then I'll go talk to my daughter. I'm like, do you know about this girl? She's like, never heard of her. I'm like, oh my God, she's famous. Nope, never heard of her. Isn't that crazy?
yeah, I guess
Yeah.
like Gen Z probably does not care about George Clooney.
No.
You know what I mean?
No,
Like,
neither does Gen X. I'm just
well,
kidding.
yeah, for sure. Like,
I saw him in that boat with Obama and those little Asian girls. And yeah, I'm good forever. That's me. Anyways, all right. Happy
yeah,
Friday,
I
you
hope,
guys.
yeah, like,
This was
just,
fun.
I hope everybody has a great week, and I hope Obama and Hillary Clinton and John Brennan and James Comey and all those fucks just have like are just like
The week they deserve.
having like serious, like, I hope they all get irritable bowel syndrome. That's what I hope.
Amen. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
TMJ and irritable and
Like,
IBS.
you're not going to die or anything. You're just going to be real uncomfortable all the time for the rest of your life.
Yeah.
For forever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They already smell funny, I feel like, so that's fine. Yeah.
I want bad stuff to happen to those people real bad. That's my toxic trait is that I want like all those people like
You want everyone to
like
catch the
all
smoke. I hear
Shitting
you.
their
like
pants.
bad
Yeah.
things to happen like
Bad
worse. I mean,
diarrhea.
I was joking there. I want like way worse things to happen to those people, like way worse. Because we can't be a serious country if you can try to frame a president for treason and just kind of get away with it. You know, just
Yep.
like we can't be a serious country if like you do that kind of thing and all you get is like your reputation gets tarnished a little bit. No,
Yeah. See,
keep
everyone's
everybody
wanting an
clean.
Epstein list, and I would be fine with those arrests.
People need
Those
those.
arrests would be fine for me.
I mean, they tried to frame a sitting president for treason.
I
and
hope
it is
we get to the
treason.
bottom of that.
They tried to undermine the democracy they love so much. You know,
Yeah.
Barack Obama, Hillary Clinton, all their minions. Oh yeah, I would. I mean, if I would volunteer for the firing squad gladly. And then they'd be like, don't worry, like not all of you have live rounds. And I'd be like, I brought my own.
Yes,
It's like I want to make
who does?
certain.
Yeah. Brought a bazooka just in case you pull this. Not everybody has live rounds bullshit.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like
Not
firing
on
squad by
us.
bazooka.
Yeah. I'm gonna have to Google a bazooka
That's
after
how they
this.
handled this kind of thing up, for millennia. Like you don't get to get away with that kind of stuff. Like you don't get to walk away from trying to overthrow your own government. You don't get to get away with that.
One more thing before we leave. I just want to say hi to my friends that listen to this podcast. And I had one tell me something that I said last week that I don't remember saying. So when she said it, she's like, she like said it in like conversationally, something that I had said, and I thought that I had had a stroke. Because I was like, I don't remember saying that to her. So I like went through our messages. I was like,
I
I
remember
never
that
said that.
time.
Like,
I
she
remember
a
I thought you were having a
witch?
stroke too.
Like, what the hell? So yeah, to my friends that are listening, like maybe like preface, like I heard you say this on the pod as opposed to like, just being conversational with her.
Okay.
Shout out to the YouTube chat being lively as always. Thanks for joining us.
Yeah. And Hope, come to the happy hour. We have happy hour every week. It's fun.
Exactly. Come hang out for a bit. Shoot
Yeah.
the shit.
All
All that
right,
good
y'all.
stuff.
Yeah. Oh
Get
yeah.
it
Thank you
on.
for the YouTube. I didn't realize that people were there, but yeah, thank you.
Yes. They're active as always. So get it on,
Love that.
everybody.
Yeah, get it on. Do what you
Get it
want.
on.
Have a great weekend, and yeah, let's go.
We'll be back
Let's
for
go.
March 2024. Look out.
Yep.
Good
March
night, guys.
Madness, y'all.
All right. Cheers, everybody. Take care.
Cheers.